Hello and welcome. Can you believe that it's already going to be a new month? We are entering August now. I feel like that was such a fast July and honestly just such a fast summer as well. I feel like it was just yesterday I was planning out my July fragrances and that is what we're going to be doing today. This is where I have my rolling cart in the bathroom and I have kind of my fragrance focuses for the month so that I am diligent about using up Bath & Body Works products, and I just love changing it out seasonally. I do it every single month so that it keeps it refreshing, exciting, and also relevant to whatever is going on in the weather and the seasons. I'm not sure how well you can see, but back there for July I had lots of fruity fragrances and fizzy, cold, bubbly, light, juicy, fun fragrances. That was kind of like what I was aiming for July. But since August is what I deem as the last month of summer, I start to take a turn towards the more creamy side of things. Even though I'm still reaching for summer fragrances, I start to find myself craving some of that promise of fall around the corner. I definitely am not one to switch quite yet into fall until at least September, just because it is still very hot where I'm at. If you're one of those people who jumps right into fall immediately when they can, as soon as it hits stores in July and August, that is totally okay. This is just the scents that I like to wear for August. I kind of like doing it by theme like this. So it was fruity and fizzy for July, and I think that August theme is going to be called Sun is Setting on Summer. It was kind of unintentional, but once I saw all of the fragrances I was craving lined up, I saw the theme was very present within all of those. So I'm excited to share with you which scents I'm going to be wearing this August. Thanks so much for joining me. By the way, if you're new to my channel, my name is Melissa. I used to be a part-time Bath & Body Works manager for about 6 years, and now I'm here on YouTube making, of course, Bath & Body Works videos. So if that's something up your alley, make sure you subscribe down to my channel below so you don't miss any of my future videos. And let's get started. The first thing we have to do is clear out all of these July fragrances. So let's get to it. I'm almost sad to put these away, but I think this summer and this July, I've been enjoying summer fragrances more than I ever have before. I'm going to miss this fruity, fun, fizzy collection, but I'm also ready for a change. It's time to switch it up. So it's time to say goodbye. Bye, fruity fragrances. Ta-da. Now it's empty. First, I want to show you a couple of randoms and carryovers that aren't necessarily fragrance combos, so let's start there. I view August as the final month that I can enjoy these fun, fruity, raw sugar kids shower gels. They are very summer oriented. They're all fruity flavors. They're all fruity fragrances, so I think this is my final month to be using those. So we have pineapple orange and watermelon lemonade. And then I have super berry cherry and strawberry vanilla. These don't necessarily match any of the fragrance combos that I'm going to be pulling up. They're more just for fun if I ever feel like having a childish moment in the shower, which happens sometimes. Same thing with these two face products. These are banana scented, and I think that August is probably the last month I'm going to be using these until I switch to more fall oriented themed products. Tree Hut banana and oat face scrub. And then I have this Korean skincare brand that I got from Marshall's. This is banana milk cleansing foam. I love both of these, and especially using them together. I almost always include some shower steamers, mainly just because I've been using up all of these bags that I had gotten back when I used to work at Bath & Body Works. This is Focus, which is eucalyptus and tea, and I think this is the last bag that I have, so finally burning through these. Jose does like to use these as well, so I'm gonna finish these up this month. And then these are some carryovers. This is sunscreen for face and sunscreen for body. There are some brand new fragrances to me in this batch, and there's also a lot of old fragrances. I think this is gonna be a pretty good month for me for actually finishing up and using up products, because I've actually chosen a few of these based on trying to get them emptied. So that's gonna be good. Also, don't forget, like I mentioned, the theme of this August's fragrances is the sun is setting on summer. And so please keep that in mind as I'm describing the fragrances to you, and then maybe you'll kind of see why I chose what I did. We are starting off with a completely brand new fragrance to me, and one that I'm actually quite surprised that I like, because I didn't think I was going to based off of the notes, and I find that the notes are quite deceptive. So this one is called Poolside Cabana, and I find that it's perfect for like a beachy, ever so slightly fruity, but kind of sunscreen meets dessert fragrance. It's got a lot going on. Let me read the notes to you. It has crisp pear, warm breeze, and solar sandalwood. So I thought solar sandalwood was kind of funny, because what does solar smell like? It turns out that solar actually does have kind of a history or a meaning in terms of perfumery, and it gets pretty scientific, which I won't get into, but pretty much it's like things that you would smell in a sunscreen. So creamy florals such as manoi, tiare flowers, gardenias, jasmine sometimes. There's also some solar notes that could be considered more woody, like the sandalwood in this one. I've actually noticed that I'm not normally a sandalwood person by itself, but whenever it has it as a base note, I tend to like that fragrance. So there's something about it that it changes a fragrance into a way that I tend to enjoy. Also, 10 out of 10 for the packaging. I just love how it looks like it's got a little stripy straw in there. On my skin, it actually smells kind of like key lime pie meets sunscreen. So I think this is gonna be perfect for an August fragrance. So we've got that in the fine fragrance mist, and then here it is in the body cream and the shower gel. This is a carryover because I was using it with Firecracker Pop as well as the Cherry Limeade from last month. This is Margarita Citron by Tree Hut, and it's a sugar scrub. I'm gonna try pairing that with the Poolside Cabana and see how it goes. Here is fragrance number 2. I'm gonna be using this August, and that is Pear Berry. I find that this is going to be a good one for transitioning me from that summer feeling into a fall feeling without going straight up into fall scents. This one does have enough floral and fruitiness going on that it doesn't scream fall, but pears is kind of that early, August and September kind of feeling. So I think this matches perfectly with the theme. It has notes of Anjou pear, wild berries, apple blossom, golden freesia, and blonde woods. This is one of Bath & Body Works' historic fragrances. It's been around since the 90s, one of their classic originals, and I just love this little thing on the back. It says, inspired by the sweet air of a summer picnic, our classic Pear Berry fragrance is the perfect blend of juicy pear and wild berries. So that's what that looks like in the fine fragrance mist. I also have it in the body lotion. And then this is the scrub that I'm gonna try pairing with Pear Berry this time around. This is Asquith and Somerset Papaya. My sister works at Marshall's, and so oftentimes she brings me random things that are on clearance, or if she's bought it, used some of it, and doesn't think she's gonna finish it up, she'll pass it along to me because she knows I'm into this. But this smells so good. It's not normally something I would be drawn to if it were just sitting on the shelf, but don't underestimate Asquith and Somerset. They've got some really good smelling scrub. This actually smells a little bit more like mango, but it is a little bit creamy, and I guess that's kind of what papaya smells like anyways, like a creamy version of mango, if that makes sense. So that's gonna be what I pair with Pear Berry. And then not too long ago, I just posted a body care declutter video, and in it I asked which shower gel you think would pair with Pear Berry the best that I had in my collection. I had pulled a couple aside. So far, people are saying that they think one of these Mr. Bubbles would pair the best with it. So I've got Peach Sorbet and Bubble Berry. So I think it's gonna be one of these two that ends up getting the most votes in the comments section. So I think right now the Peach Sorbet is in the lead, so it's probably gonna end up being that. But I'll keep this one in standby just in case, and we'll just see what happens there. But I'm gonna keep both nearby. So this next fragrance combo that I have is not matching to each other necessarily, but things that I've kind of smelled together and decided that maybe they would pair well together just because I don't have their matches in my collection. And this is the scent that kind of inspired me to do a sun is setting on summer theme for August, and this is called Sweet Summer Sunset. Isn't that perfect? I picked this up at one of the first semi-annual sales I went as an employee, and this would have been 2016, so it's quite an oldie in my collection. The fragrance notes on it are juicy pomegranate, golden amber, and wild plum berry. I find that it goes pretty well with the theme of having like warmer fruits as opposed to the more fizzy ones. That pomegranate and plum really bring some depth to it, but it's still juicy and summery because of the berries inside. Yeah, it's quite a unique blend. I find that they don't make unique fragrances quite like they used to back in those days. This was a pretty good year. This is the lotion that I'm going to pair with Sweet Summer Sunset. This is Fiji Pineapple Palm. It has notes of island pineapple, mango nectar, palm leaf, toasted sugar cane, and white musk. And I think that this is a perfect for like a creamy, fruity scent. And to tie it all together, I'm going to use this shower jelly from also kind of a long time ago. This is 2017. This is Pineapple Punch, and it has quite the set of fragrance notes. They are fresh pineapple, maraschino cherry, water lily, coconut cream, and golden sugar cane. So you can kind of see how these tie together a little bit. A number of times in my previous videos, I have been mentioning that I'm kind of tired of Endless Weekend. I love the fragrance. I think it's so worthy, and one day maybe I will buy it again. I'm just so tired of it right now because I've been smelling it so much. But Endless Weekend, I've got this orange one from 2015, so old. So I'm working on getting this fine fragrance mist used up as well as this shower gel. I think if I'm diligent, it could happen. I really don't want to put it away this fall. I want to kind of get it over with this summer. The notes are summer mandarin, sun-kissed magnolia, raspberry lychee, blue coconut water, and vanilla sandalwood. What a great blend. Just I'm ready to be done. This is probably the packaging that more people are familiar with. This is the Signature Collection packaging, and this is just a little travel size body cream I'm also working on using up. To me, this might be the defining scent of what August smells like. Even the packaging, just look at the colors, like that just makes me think of August all the way. So the notes are very simple. It's just golden honeydew and bronzed vanilla. It's a really great summer fragrance that's creamy without adding coconut to it. So I find that it actually pairs really well with like bubblegum and cotton candy notes. I have it in a full-size shower gel, and then I've got some travel sizes that I'm actually gonna work on using up. My goal is by this month that these will be emptied. This is the fine fragrance mist and the body cream in the little minis. And then into the shower, I'm gonna be adding this Tree Hut body scrub. This is called Tropic Glow. It does have some shimmer in it for a bronzed, shimmery look. And to me, it smells kind of similar to Endless Weekend, so I'm actually gonna be pairing this both with Endless Weekend and Summer Melody. This is not normally the time of year I would reach for this sweet gourmand like Peach Prosecco Macron, but I feel like I actually don't have very many peach scents in my collection, and I wanted to include peach as one of the notes that are featured in this Sun is Setting on Summer theme because peaches are in season in August. So I do actually have this in my use it up pile. I have about half of this fine fragrance mist, maybe a little more than half, and I wanted to kind of make a dent in it this month, and so the notes are Peach Prosecco, Vanilla Cream, and Macron Cookie. This to me is like a Valentine's Day scent because that's normally when I use this because it's like peachy and fruity but still gourmand and warm and cozy. But this is really what needs using up. I've just got maybe a week or two left of use on this shower gel, so I really wanted to use this up this month if I can. And then another travel size I'm hoping to empty up that I'm going to pair with Peach Prosecco Macron is Pretty as a Peach. I think this is going to help kind of bring back that more summer feel to what otherwise is normally more of a cozy gourmand scent. This is a lot more floral and fruity, so I think pairing the two together, it will help kind of bring out those top notes of peach. This one has notes of nectarine, peach blossom, freesia, apple blossom, and jasmine. And of course, I have to include a yummy, fruity, peachy body scrub by Tree Hut. This is Peach Sorbet, one of my favorites. It smells so good. Okay, I just have one more fragrance, and this one was actually a subscriber/viewer choice. By the time you see this, I think it will have been 2 weeks ago, but for me, it was last week. I posted a community post on my YouTube channel asking which of these 4 fragrances should I include in my use it up cart for August, and this was the one that got the most votes. So the 4 fragrances that I put on my poll for you all to choose from were Bubblegum Pop, Golden Mango Lagoon, At the Beach, and Sparkling Orange Spritz. I would have loved any and all of these fragrances. All of them I feel are perfect for August, but the one that came in first place is Bubblegum Pop with 36% of the votes, and then second place was At the Beach at 26%. Sparkling Orange Spritz was 20% in third place, and Golden Mango Lagoon was 18% in fourth place. So that was actually quite a close race. I thought that was a really fun way of choosing my final fragrance. So thank you to everyone who voted on my poll. So here is the last fragrance that I'm going to include in my rolling cart for August, and that is Bubblegum Pop. So it has notes of gumball sugar, candied fruits, and citrus burst. This is like a true bubblegum fragrance, so if you know what it smells like, then you just know. So I have that in the fine fragrance mist and the shower gel. I cannot wait to use this body scrub. So I had one that was Smarties by Taste Beauty that was a sugar scrub, pretty much the same texture and like a candy branding, and I just love that scrub. It's kind of a weird texture. It's almost like a jelly scrub. It's an interesting one, but I just love the fragrance and it was so much fun to use. So I think I have the same hopes for this one. This is Blow Pop, so it's like a bubblegum scent, but it's cherry scented. So I've got that as my body scrub to go with Bubblegum Pop. And then I just have, honestly, this is probably one use left in this Firecracker Pop travel size body cream. It's mainly a cherry scent, but it does have notes of citrus and berries as well, kind of like a bomb popsicle. So I'm gonna use that with Bubblegum Pop, and then once this runs out, I'm going to switch to pairing it with the Summer Melody that's already in my cart because honeydew and bubblegum go really well together. I'll put pictures of them here, but just know that all of my shampoo and conditioners are going to be carryover from last time. The ones that I am using are the OGX Hugs and Kisses, which is cotton candy, coconut, and pineapple. I have that in a conditioner and shampoo. And then I also have an OGX conditioner that is coconut oil, and it's like in this big one. It has not only coconut oil in it, but it also has a little bit of that tiare flower, so it's like a beachy coconut scent. I'm also using a watermelon shampoo by Love Beauty Planet that is like a micellar water shampoo. It's interesting. I kind of like the formula and I also kind of don't. So I'm just working on diligently using it up since I know I won't want it past summer. And then pairing with that, I'm using a Garnier Fructis Watermelon Extract Conditioner. And that one I really do love. It smells good and it feels good. All of those are the same from last month, so I don't want to pull them out of my shower, but I just wanted to share that with you. And then the last thing I want to show you is the deodorants. This is a 48-hour teen formula by Dove. This is Mango Sunshine. I think this will pair best with Pear Berry, Endless Weekend, and the Peach Prosecco. This one is kind of softly scented, but otherwise I really love this smell, and it is by Native. It is key lime and sugar. This is mainly going to be used with the Poolside Cabana since it has a little bit of that lime and pear together. Also by Native, I have Fresh Peach Cupcake. This is mainly to go with Peach Prosecco, but also I think it will go well with Pear Berry as well as the Sweet Summer Sunset combo that I have. And then last but not least, this is kind of my coconutty one that will go with pretty much anything, and that is Tropical Paradise. Really good with Summer Melody and Endless Weekend too. All right, and that's all of them. So let's get my shower restocked and then we are all finished. Okay, it's time for the discussion question. Let me know down in the comments below, which fragrance or fragrances do you plan on using this August? I love to see what everybody is wearing for the month. And thank you as always so much for watching all the way to the end. I will see you next week. Bye.